SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
3-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler.
Number 30, Austin.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Incomplete to Joe Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Broncos take over first.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Rb Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. 2nd and 1. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. First carry now. This is Rb Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
no score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with no score.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Number 40,
Justin Jones there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
On the carry. He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackled by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side on the swing pass. Whoosh. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Gordon
on the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 22-yard line.
Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Herbert throwing again. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Come on, go!
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Reed. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Get an 11.
11 at the 29-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Adam Humphries, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
47-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Come on!
Wow, what What a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 22. LA set to take over again on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere. That drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down, and they stick with Eckler. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This will be caught at about the 5.
The attempt at the 2-point.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That keeps the score. Chargers 15.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play. First down, Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Hamler.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
7-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Denver.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
He was brought down.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Broncos.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This pass caught with the 4. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
41.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Rb Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Rb Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. That is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throw to the middle, taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. We'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. To the air again, Herbert. Intercepted. Taken by Bryce Callahan. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On the ground, Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Past the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.